pleasure of Andrew Ryan's company. He's the one who built this place, and he's the one who ran it into the ground. Nobody knows exactly what happened. Maybe he went mad. Maybe the power got to him. Maybe he just decided he didn't like people. Whichever way you slice it, good men died. My family's in a submarine hidden in the foundation of Fontaine Fisheries. I'll meet you there.
Days go by like wind.
This is the one. Go make this harder than that.
give us Fontaine and this whole filthy ring of his, and you'll be knocking back pints up at the Fighting McDonough's. But if you prefer to play the mule, we'll treat you like a mule. Give him a taste, Patrick. What's that? Change of heart, Timmy? Timmy! Ready to talk now?
Go on, Sullivan. Go on and do your dirty. Whatever Ryan thinks he can do to me, Fontaine can do double!
And one day the gentleman stopped calling.
Radioed on ahead. Says you were looking for an invite to the fisheries. Nuts, I say. But if you heads up to the Warp Master's office and find old Peach a research camera, maybe I could manage an invite. Well, what was that? My friend, you are fucked. I'm selling something first. I want to come back. That means look on the belt. You'll find something to keep you alive. Now, go get that camera, and then snapshots of those that crawls on the ceiling. Then I'll let you into the fisheries. Just remember, sonny friend, I smell an ounce of Fontaine on you, and I'll have you in a box. Atlas gives you the vouch, but I ain't turning my eye just on his say-so.
Grown man jumping at ghosts. Fontaine's dead, and everybody knows it. In the ground for months, and half the place still jumping at his shadow. Christ, even Ryan. You never mind all that. We got work to do.
Is this it?
Come on then!
Welcome to the Circus of Value!
Makes like old Peach knows where to find a research camera. He seems a decent enough sort. No doubt he'll wait until after you've done his errands to stick a shim in your mouth.
I'll never stop chasing you! Never!
The Little Sisters Orphanage. In troubled times, give your little girl the life that she deserves.
Sweetheart?
Hurry, hurry, Mr. Bubbles.
Something must be done about Fontaine. While I was buying buildings and fish futures, he was cornering the market on genotypes and nucleotide sequences. Rapture is transforming before my eyes. The great chain is pulling away from me. Perhaps it's time to give it a tug.
What's that? No! I will
was having a game of catching on the docks today. And this surprised me because his hands were crippled during the war. He was unloading the barge the other day when he was bitten from the sea slug. He woke up the next morning and he found he could move his fingers for the first time in years. I asked him if he still had that sea slug. As luck would have it, he did. I'm ready for dream time, Mr. B. I'm ready for dream time, Mr. B. What's wrong with you, Mr. B?
One thing khaki suit. Archie, we look swell. Full of Yankee freedom. Half a million fools. And love
I am the Lord!
This Fontaine fellow is somebody to watch. Once he was just a menace, to be convicted and hung. But he always manages to be where the evidence isn't. He's the most dangerous type of hoodlum. The kind with vision.
research camera looks just like one you'd see topside. According to this magazine article I scrounged up, it can also analyze genetic information, parse biological structures, and lots of other $5 words.
ringing now, is it? That's what we've come to? Now look, I don't make the laws here, I just enforce them. But I didn't come to Rapture to string men up for running contraband. If Ryan and his crew have their law, then they can have my badge.
Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. Little ones to him belong. They are weak, but he is strong. Why do you always do this? We have turned away from your light. What's this?
Good. You got the camera. Now give me some snaps on those spider splicers. And don't come back down here till you've got my research.
Oh, come on then.
Think you can trick me? You think you know me? Trick me?
Damaged cells, it resurrects them. I can bend the double helix. Black can be reborn white, tall, short, weak, strong. But as slugs alone are not enough. I'll need money.
And one other thing.
Bienvenido al amor. Muchas gracias, señor.
You have the research camera? Good. Guess it's time to get to work for old Peachy. Take the man's pictures, and let's get the hell out of this place.
Great change, and the great change moves on.
I can do this.
As the respectable labs have all turned me away, I have turned to Fontaine's smugglers in Port Neptune for supplies. Fontaine's men are pigs. They spit, they stink. But they deliver, and they don't ask questions. They're all terrified of Fontaine. He reminds me a bit of the Germans. So efficient. It wouldn't surprise me if he were soon running things down here.
These lights down here. Cursed shall be the fruit of that.
The death penalty and rapture. Council's in an uproar. Riots in the streets, they say. But this is the time for leadership. Action must be taken against the smugglers. Any contact with the surface exposes rapture to the very parasites we fled from. A few stretched necks or a small price to pay for our ordeals.
Welcome to the Circus of Value. Feel your cravings at the Circus of Value.
We tricked you, monster.
orphan child hiding in that filthy submarine makes me blood boil. Help me get them to safety and I'll be in your debt for life.
Will be.
Tea leaf, but he's got the atom, and that makes him the governor. Sinking the profits back into bigger and better plasmids, building them Fontaine poorhouses, or like Fontaine recruiting centres. Before we know it, bloke's gonna have an army of splicers. We're gonna have ourselves a whole heap of miseries.
Little ones to him belong. They are weak, but he is strong. Lord have mercy on your soul.
A rapture reminder. Wanting an item from the service is forgivable. Buying or smuggling one into Rapture is stay on the level and out of trouble.
going in old Peach them snappies, or are you just sightseeing?
I'm closing in on the whole ring. I'd pat myself on the back, but let's face it, these aren't exactly bloodthirsty desperados we're talking about. Rapture's full of poets, artists, and tennis players, not hired gorillas. But this leader, there's this Fontaine. He seems to know his way around the grift. He keeps his nose clean, but not so clean that the right people don't know he's not to be trifled with.
Diane, my dear, I'm sorry, but I'll be late again tonight. Rosenberg is demanding to speak about this Fontaine business. I'm trying to build a proper financial market, and this idiot keeps going on about this, genetic modification, that. I'll go spend an hour pretending to pay attention to the poor fellow and be home as soon as I can. Andre.
Did it get me? Your river to blood! This is the wages of sin! I'll do what you say! I'll do what you say!
Who said? You don't know what it's like!
visit the scum of the earth? I send
I took my wife on her first date to this place. You must think I'm a fool. Taking a fine lady to a dump like this. But you don't know me, Moira. Give her a string of pearls and a silk gown and she'll dance a waltz. Give her a sea shanty and a bottle of rum. She'll drink a pirate under the table.
Please let me explain. For me, it's a shame. Means your brain.
Sounds like that should about do it. Head on back to Fontaine Fisheries when you're ready, would you kindly?
I'll explain. It means you're buried in the land. I
today. We barely recognize her. That's her, Sam said. You're crazy, I told him. That thing? That is our Masha? But he was right. She was drawing blood out of a corpse by Fontaine Fisheries. And then when she was done, she walked off hand in hand with one of those awful golems. Masha!
Mr. Cup.
I'm just lonely. You can't take it from me, Ryan. I earned it. I earned it.
Mr. Ryan, I believe in Rapture, but that doesn't mean we always win. Fontaine Futuristics is the biggest thing going in Rapture. So let me be plain. When we arrest that Torag Fontaine for his thieving and smuggling, we must make it clear that we won't touch his business interests. We sit on the council because these poor sods trust us. Not because God gave us a chair.